Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. It's about 5:30 this morning here at the lake. You see some of the holiday lights out there. Times are stressful. I know. I am getting lots of calls and DMs about it. Here in the U.S. and for all Americans abroad, next Thursday is Thanksgiving. And right behind Thanksgiving comes Christmas and Hanukkah, depending on your beliefs. And of course, New Year's. And right behind New Year's is Valentine's Day. So the next couple of months are really stressful for folks. Please keep that in mind, okay? For a lot of people, this is their favorite time of year. They're excited. They're listening to holiday music. They've already got their house decorated, obviously, and they cannot wait. And that's wonderful. I love that for them. However, for many others, it's not that great. Being around family, holiday gatherings can be very stressful, and that's what we're talking about today, how to manage, better manage, find a way to manage the stress, the anxiety, because it can be overwhelming. For so many people, as soon as you set foot back in mom's house, grandma's house, Aunt Mary's house, whatever it is, you're stepping back in time. For some people, that is such a comforting, warm, snuggy feeling. It's wonderful. You step in and you remember the smells in the kitchen. You go upstairs and you look at your old room. Might not be your room anymore, but the memories are there. You step out in the back and you see the backyard and the memories of your childhood. Well, not everybody has positive memories. For some people, it's they grew up in a toxic environment. And instead of those warm, fuzzy, snuggly memories, ASM? Yeah, it's more like screaming and yelling, and it was torture for them. And going back can be very triggering. Keep that in mind. Think about this before you go. Protect your peace. Do not let people trigger you. Now, this goes absolutely year-round. Do not let people trigger you. If somebody comes up to you and they're mad and they're pissed off and they're ranting and they're raving, they need to aim it at somebody. And congratulations, you're the new target. So if they sit down and they start venting and they're going off, don't let their anger move to you. It's their anger. It's their hostility. It doesn't have to become yours. You don't have to be defensive. If it isn't your fault, okay. It's not your fault, but you can listen and be compassionate. You can try and help them work through it. But if it is not your fault, it's not your fault. Don't accept responsibility for somebody else's actions. And if it's somebody, you work in an office and somebody's upset because somebody else messed up, it happens. You work in a hospital, you work in a bank, a doctor's office, a lawyer's office, no matter where you work, it's going to happen. Well, if you didn't commit the offense, if you're not the one that messed everything up, be compassionate, listen to them, and tell them, let's figure it out, okay? I'm sorry this happened. Let's figure it out. It could just be a mess up in a file. It could be any number of things, and it can be easily resolved, but emotions run high. Things get distorted, blown out of proportion. So let's calm it down, turn it down, turn the volume down. Okay, I understand what you're saying, a little active listening. I understand you're mad because of XYZ. Let's see what we can do to fix it. That lets them know they're heard, they're validated, and they have somebody in front of them that's willing to go to bat for them. That's huge. That is big. That is big. And just keep reinforcing that. I'm going to do everything I can to help you fix this. Let's see what we can do together. Together. The together means they're an active participant. You're not taking over. You're not micromanaging. You're doing this together. Let's see what we find. Let's look at this together. Okay? Family gatherings. People may not want to go because of trauma drama. It's a very real possibility. Protect your peace. Is it worth going? Is it worth spending 4-5 hours in a toxic environment? You have somebody that's going to be there that's excited about it, and you're kind of, don't think so. Well, let's put our heads together and see what we can come up with. Let's see if we can find a compromise, because I am all about compromise. Okay, you don't want to go and spend 4 or 5 hours in a toxic environment, subject your kids to this. That's fine. You don't have to. You can always drop something off ahead of time. You can always, we'll come by for dessert. And that limits it to maybe an hour. But there is a compromise. Be willing to compromise, okay? Because they can't say, you didn't even show up. Yeah, you did. You came by and you dropped off whatever. You dropped off the fatal fruit cake that everybody hates. You came by for dessert later. You stopped by. You had other plans, but you stopped by before everyone left. That is an option. If you just don't want to go, don't be rude and not RSVP. Let someone know, the host or hostess know, you're not going to be attending. Please, and I am saying this for my dearly departed mother, do not bring uninvited guests. Don't do that. You want to talk about setting my mom off. Oh my God. And that happened every year for about 5 years. A relative's children, I'm trying to be kind of vague on this, would bring dates. Uninvited dates. Oh, well, we knew you wouldn't mind. Yes, she did. Oh, she minded. Oh, trust me, she was not happy. Because all of a sudden you have 3 or 4 extra teenagers, and we all know how teenagers can eat. Yeah. And my family was fairly proper. And yeah, these kids may not have manners, and my mom was it was not a positive experience. So please do not bring uninvited guests. Let them know if you have to bring an uninvited guest or you want to. Talk to them a week or 2 before the gathering and say, hey, can I bring? Or can Mary bring? Or Billy, bring? Whatever. Talk to the hostess. If they say no, well, then that's your answer. Don't surprise them with, somebody. Please. Be nice. Do not go out of your way to annoy people. I know there are reactive abusers that will hear this. I know there are bullies that will see this. I know there are narcissists that will see this. And they thoroughly enjoy family gatherings so they can sit back and take pot shots at people. Because in their little mind, it's fun. Well, it's fun for them. It's not fun for anybody else. And they don't care. That's why they're the narcissist. If somebody is treating you like that, you don't have to tolerate it. You don't. As always, we have 3 options. React, which means get into a fight with them, an argument, hopefully not a physical altercation, because that is exactly what they want. They want it to escalate. When they're doing this, it's attention-seeking behavior. They're wanting attention. They're wanting to puff themselves up and look big and bad, and for you to look like an idiot. No. So you can react and get into it with them. Seriously, don't give them what they want. They're not worth it. You can respond, which means sit and stew about it for 5 minutes and then get into it with them. No. Sweetheart, my favorite option is the 3rd option. You look at them and say, seriously? And you walk away. That's it. You walk away. They can say whatever they want. You're not there to say it, to hear it, to say it too. Whatever. You know what they are. Everybody knows what they are. Who cares what they're going to say? Walk away. Get in your car and leave. And they're going to say, well, was it something I said? You think? And if you're thinking, yeah, but that's what they want. No, they're wanting you to look stupid. They're wanting you to cry. They're wanting you to get upset. Don't do it. Do not overindulge in alcohol or any other illicit substance. Do not think The only way that you can handle going into the social gathering is going in lit. Do not do that. Do not go in to Thanksgiving dinner or any holiday event already high or already drunk. No. Don't do it. You don't need a buzz to get through the day. Just be a grown-up, get through the day, go home where you're safe in your own residence, and then drink. But come on, let's be smart. If somebody starts acting out, getting into a fight, a confrontation, leave. Get your kids, get in the car, and leave. If you're visiting from out of town, seriously, you may, and you're staying with the host or hostess, stay at a hotel. If you don't like the trauma drama, stay at a hotel. I know it can be expensive, but think about it. Just think about it. It's about protecting your peace. That's what we're talking about. From now through February, it's all about protecting your peace. People get really angry when they're out shopping. Luckily, we have so much online shopping now, people don't really hit them all. But I guess they still hit places like, Walmart and Target. People get fussy. The holiday spirit isn't ho, 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 it's hate, hate, hate. So please, play nice. If somebody says Merry Christmas and you're of a different religious belief, all you have to do is say thank you, happy holidays. You don't have to get into it with them. You don't. This is not the time to argue and fight. Peace on earth, goodwill toward men and women and children and dogs and cats and anything breathing. Play nice. You can do this. Protect your peace. If you have questions, shoot them to me. That's fine. But honey, don't make matters worse. Holidays are stressful enough. Protect your peace. Don't engage with reactive abusers. Don't buy into other people's problems. I'm sure you have enough of your own. Have a great Thursday. We'll talk in the morning. Bring your own coffee. I have mine in front of me.